Hello everyone, and welcome back again to another exciting episode of this week's video. So today I've been doing a lot of research lately, and I'd like to say that's the major reason why I've not been so much consistent with my content, and I'd like to apologize for that briefly. However, from this time on, and let me just say from this week on, you're going to be receiving a lot of meaningful content coming your way, guys. So sit back, relax, and watch these videos and get to learn from them. And also feel free to share with me what you think in the comment section. And also you can email me directly of whatever ideas and tips that maybe I don't mention in my videos, so that I might integrate them in the next ones. And also, if there's anything that you guys want to watch that I haven't yet recorded or uploaded, then you can also feel free to let me know in the comment section or direct messaging. So with that said, today I'm so excited to present to you the businesses that you can venture into with only a initial capital of 10,000 shillings. And I'm so excited that these businesses are going to be impactful to your lives. And I've done a background research and they're really booming. So the thing is, you only need the persistence and the consistent to make this dream a reality. Because truth be told, the times that we are living in requires us to become more of creative and evolve with the current changing times. And that's why I'm presenting to you the 7 businesses that you can start with only an initial capital of 10,000 bob. So if that sounds interesting and you've been looking for a video or someone to guide you through this path, then this is the video for you. With that said, let's get on to our 7 businesses. So the first one that we're going to be talking about, and it has majorly come up as a result of the huge consumption of content in the digital space, and this is the makeup and stylist business. Given the rise in the number of influencers who are trying to attract brands to their profiles, everybody is trying to get their profiles and pages liked. Kila mtu socialites are trying to get the massive following to their profiles so that they can land big corporate and also brand jobs. So this is what goes on. You can position yourself as a makeup artist, whereby you can be doing for these influencers their makeup on a daily basis or even on a regular basis, and they get to pay you a subsidized fee out of whatever value that you're providing to them. So this is very lucrative in this way. If at all you can get to hook up with about maybe 2 or 3 influencers who are your regular customers, and you can really get to earn a major living out of this in a very proficient way that you can never imagine. So you might want to look into it and give it a try, because sure deal, this doesn't fail. So the second business that you can start with an initial capital of 10,000 Kenya shillings is the mobile laundry business. So the mobile laundry business is a very simple concept and has really been booming in the recent days, given the increased number of people who have very busy and tight schedules. So you can position yourself as a laundry entrepreneur, whereby you can get to connect and interact with huge business people and corporate CEOs and business personnel who get very busy work schedules and rarely got time to clean their own clothes for themselves. So you can position yourself as a laundry entrepreneur, whereby you provide your services of laundry work to these people, and in turn they get to pay you a reasonable amount according to whatever that you feel you decide on between the two of you. So this is what you'll need to start this business. You will require obviously at least 2 laundry personnel. And 2 laundry personnel, this will majorly mean the in the estates who do cleaning. You can provide these jobs to them. You can employ them, at least two of them, and they can be doing this cleaning for you at a particular rate, and you can be charging your amount to that client, and you'll get a profit from whatever, the difference from whatever you are paid and what you pay out to the laundry personnel. The other thing that you'll need a good supply of water, supply of cleaning equipment, majorly the detergents and the soap, and you'll need a means of transportation. The means of transportation that you'll use to transport the clothes from the client's place to wherever that you do the cleaning, and after that again return them to the client's location. So it's a very simple concept, and I would love that whoever that can take up this business, kindly let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to find out what you think about it. The third thing that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, and it's one of the most profitable businesses that require very little effort that I've seen, is Airbnb hosting. So most of you, if not all, maybe you've not heard of Airbnb. Airbnb is a commercial flight company that offers additional services such as accommodation to its travelers, and also organizing your travel from start to finish. So they've recently come up with a program that offers you to rent out your place to travelers who may have a stop in your city or your location, and you can in turn earn out of whatever these guys have. So it's essentially using your house or your room as an hotel room, because given the fact that hotels may be expensive in some way or another, these guys give you a chance to earn out of what hotel people earn. So you can rent out your room or rent out your house at whatever price that you might feel it's comfortable. And when people travel, let's say to your city, they can get to find accommodation in your house, and they can in turn pay you. The minimal amount that I saw through Airbnb hosting is $10, which is about 1,000 shillings per night, and the maximum was $10,000, which is 1,000,000 shillings per night. So you can choose where you range from. If at all you have a bed sitter, which most of you do, you can furnish that bed sitter and provide all the necessary equipment, ranging from the bed, maybe to just tiny nice things that you can put into it, and take nice pictures of the place and upload it to the Airbnb website after creating an account. And you can wait up for people who might be traveling to pay you, because you can look at it in this case. If at all you come from the most popular cities in Kenya, like Mombasa, Nairobi, Malindi, Lamu, Kisumu, Nakuru, then you have really got to try this out, because those are the major cities that have been pinpointed by Airbnb, which make a lot of money through hosting their houses and their bed sitters. So if at all you can be willing to share your home with someone, or you can rent out your room for a night or 2 nights, or the number of nights that you may wish, then you can really earn out of it. So you can give it a try and let me know what you think about it. The fourth business that you can start with 10,000 shillings, and I know you'll get surprised to hear this, is YouTube content creation. Yeah. Actually, what most of you don't know about YouTube is a business. YouTube is a business whereby you get to sell your content to people without them necessarily having to pay you upfront money. However, it depends on how you customize your channel, whether you're selling stuff there or whether you're just producing content to viewers. So majorly people have asked me, what does it take to start a YouTube channel, and what does it entail really to start a YouTube channel? And this is what I'll tell you for a fact. YouTube requires some sort of consistent and dedication in order to reach that milestone where you can make it profitable for yourself. However, before you reach that category of people, it needs you to put a lot of effort into it. And this is what you'll need for a start if at all you want to venture into this business, YouTube as a business, I mean. The first thing you'll need is your smartphone. And I believe everybody has a smartphone, as long as it has a camera. Because the one that I use, what I use to record my videos is a Samsung A71. The second thing that you're going to need is lighting. Lighting is a very important fact about YouTube, and you can see there's a very big variation in the lighting. So you can see, let me just try to turn off the light and you can see the variation. You can see how dark it gets. And when we turn on the light, you can see the change that it brings about. So lighting is a very integral part in YouTube content creation because it adds up a depth of field to your videos. The third thing that you'll need is a microphone. A microphone will come in handy when you want to record videos, maybe in an environment where it's too noisy, or you want to bring out the maximum sound out of your videos. So most of you might not know where to buy microphones because given the high rate of content consumers and production, the prices of this equipment have gone up. But alternatively, what you can opt to use is just your normal earphones. Your normal earphones has a microphone on it, so you can chip it to your jack on your phone and you can just find a position to hold it out when recording your videos. The last thing that you might need as when starting your YouTube content creation journey is a tripod, somewhere to mount your camera when you're creating your content. So personally for me, I got a ring light which has a tripod already on it, and that's what I use. And they also gave me an additional mini tripod to use, which is this. So this mini tripod can be used. It has foldable legs. This is how it looks like, and it has a mount where you can mount. I can see where I placed the mount on the phone. I think I'm using it on this video here. So you can get this mini tripod and you can get the bigger tripod, which I'm going to show you, and also the ring light, which provides with the illumination that you need in your videos. So, and the last thing that you might need is a strategy when starting a YouTube channel, because YouTube really requires you to have a strategy and a plan. It's just not you go into it without a plan, and that's majorly what happened to me. You need a plan of execution in order to make it work out for yourself. So if at all you want me to give you further explanation into how to start a YouTube channel, then feel free to inbox me and I'll make a series of YouTube videos on it so that you can also get to learn and not make the same mistakes that I did in the past. So the fifth business that you can start with about 10,000 Kenya shillings is selling ice cream. Most of you have noted the people who sell ice cream by the roadsides through activities where you might have seen them, and they really get to earn out of it, according to how you conduct yourself with your customers and according to how you package your product. So this is what goes on. For you to start an ice cream business, you'll necessarily need a cooler box, the one that you see which carries the ice itself when they are working with it in town or wherever. So you'll need a cooler box and maybe a fridge where you get to like cool that ice and make the ice itself, and also presence of food colors which will determine the color of the ice cream that you're going to make, from ranging from the reds to the greens to the browns to the yellows. So you'll need food color and maybe some bit of sugar and a refrigerator where you'll be making that icing itself. And you'll also need to purchase You'll also need to purchase those frames whereby you'll be pouring the liquid onto them, the liquid or the food color together with the sugar and the sticks, and it will be act as a cooler box whereby it will form the shape of the ice itself. So when you're starting out this business, it will require you to position yourself in where your customers are. And where who does buy ice? These are school-going kids and even people who are in sporting activities. So you might want to place your cooler box and your ice business at the entrance or at the exit of schools, majorly primary schools and even high schools, preferably girls' high schools. And you can also prefer to place this ice cream business in sporting activities where they take place, because given the adverse effects of COVID-19, it has caused the shutdown of schools. However, maybe in the future, when it will have subsidized and we have been salvaged out of this virus, you can get to start this business. And even when the sporting activities start, whereby the inter schools and the inter classes start to take place, you can sell your ice cream and sporting activities, whereby the athletes will need to cool off their bodies using your product. So it can be a really profitable business if at all you take it seriously and apply the effort that it needs to become profitable and also grow. The sixth business that you can start with 10,000 Kenya shillings, and it's preferably one of the, what can I say it, how can I put it? It's one of the profitable business, and it also looks majorly similar as the one that I've mentioned previously, is fruit selling business. So this is what happens in fruit selling business, and I can testify myself, and maybe some of you viewers can testify, that you've seen the people who do the fruit selling business by the gate side of your schools and also by the exits of various places and even in town. So this is what happens in the fruit selling business. The fruit selling business is essentially cheap to start up, and it doesn't require a very big upfront capital as maybe other businesses that might require. So what you'll need to start a fruit selling business is this: the fruits itself. So the major fruits that I've seen that sell actually in this niche are the watermelons, the bananas, the pineapples, and even the passion fruit, I mean. And you'll also need a blender. Somewhere maybe where in the future you want to create cocktails of your fruits and put them into liquid form, then you can blend your juice and also sell them at those tiny tumblers. And what also you'll need is a station, whereby you'll station your shop or your kiosk or whatever thing that your capital allows you to set up. So it's a really simple concept, and it will really require you to put in a lot of effort in order to make it, because any businesses that you're going to start requires a lot of supervision and dedication. In order to see it profitable is when now you can ease down the effort that you put into it. And also you'll need some sort of packaging for your fruits, because this is a health-based business and will require you to maintain the maximum cleanliness as much as possible for you to attract the customer base that are going to purchase your fruits. So packaging is a very key element in this business, and you'll want to package your fruits in a way that they are clean and they are really enticing to whoever wants to purchase. So you'll need those tins, transparent tins, whereby you'll put your uh, fruits that you've cut into different sizes into them and package them very well. And you'll also need the tiny tumblers, preferably the smallest ones and also the medium-sized ones, whereby you'll be distributing your cocktails and your juices to your customers. So it's a really profitable business that you can start if at all you have the drive and only 10,000 Kenya shillings to purchase your fruits, which are the major uh, in capital, the things that will take up your capital to start. So you can give it a try and let me know. So the last and probably the seventh business that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is the beadwork and ornament business. So as many of you have noted, Kenyans love putting on the Kenyan flag beadwork on their wrists, and it really looks dope, as most of you can testify. So this is what goes on in this business. It's a very time consuming concept whereby you get to knit those beads together in a particular pattern that makes sense and also brings out whatever that you wanted to whatever concept that you wanted to bring out of it. However, probably I know the people who are going to start this business already have the skill set and already have the drive to do this, because whenever you want to start it, you must have the drive, and the knowledge of how to do it is when you start. So whatever that you'll require in this business are basically the beads themselves, the strings, and maybe if at all you're going to do the necklaces too, you'll need some sort of leather strings, and also you'll need um, the ornaments that will be at the far end corners of the strings themselves, the ornament, the metallic things that you've seen, that can majorly be made through the Juakali artisans who are out there, who are skilled in that particular field. So you can get to the Juakalis and they can like craft that metallic emblem for you at very cheap prices, and you can get those leather strings from whatever source that you can easily source them from, and also the beadworks and the strings. All this might cost even less than that 10,000 Kenya shillings that I mentioned to you earlier. But however, if at all you're skilled in this business, you can sell the wristbands for about 50 bobo 100 shillings, and you can sell the necklaces for about 100 to 200 shillings. If you sold about 50 necklaces, you already have your initial capital return of about 10,000 Kenya shillings. So it's a very simple concept, although it requires a lot of time to make that concept work, but I believe you can really make a profit out of it. So that brings us to the end of this video, and until we meet again, see you next time.